So, as I've been prepping for and gearing up to launch my new membership later this month, I have noticed some old habits, some old patterns kind of starting to creep in. And it typically starts for me when I get really excited about something and I am really fired up and I kind of get in the zone and I get in that flow and I really kind of just want to keep going. I just want to keep working on this thing and moving it forward and doing everything I need to get done. And so it comes from a place of being in flow. But what tends to happen then is my achiever part kind of starts to kick in and tends to take it a little too far. And I get a little bit obsessive about it and tend to kind of keep going beyond my point of exhaustion. But because I'm a projector, my energy is not meant to be sustained, high level, continuously over time. I am meant to work in kind of like shorter bursts where I tend to accomplish a lot, but I need breaks. I need a lot of rest. But when I start to get into these old patterns and these old habits and ways of being, I tend to just try to keep going. I try to keep going past that point of feeling exhausted, knowing that my body needs the rest, and just work until it's done because I need to accomplish things, right? And so I've started to notice that kind of creep up for me over the last few weeks. And because I have this level of awareness now and understanding, I'm actually able to kind of interrupt the pattern. I notice it, and then I can make different choices. I can make different decisions. And that is, I think, one of the most helpful aspects of understanding how my energy works and how I'm meant to move in my business specifically, because another effect of kind of getting in that space where I'm just working and trying to achieve is that I tend to kind of lose touch with myself, lose touch with like that inner guide there. And so I start having a harder time making decisions or knowing which thing is right for me because I've kind of lost touch with that inner knowing that I do have. And so it's incredibly helpful to have this framework as it relates to my business, because once I can see what's happening, then I can kind of start to lean back in, tune back into my energy, and just notice what I really need in order to get back in touch with myself and, have a sustainable business. Because if I were to just kind of let myself go in those patterns and behaviors, I already know what happens. I've been there, done that, and I burn out very quickly, and then I don't even want to do it anymore. And I get very overwhelmed and confused about which direction to go. So having this framework and understanding how my energy needs to move and how I need to make decisions helps me to kind of come back to that, recenter, and move forward in a way that is much more sustainable for me.